Hey guys, it's Peyton, and today we are going to be doing the Unpopular Opinions book tag. This tag was created by the book Archer. I don't know if I was ever tagged by anyone to do it, but I'm doing it anyways because I want to, so let's get on with the video. Question number 1, a popular book or series that you didn't like. The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. This trilogy has just not been my favorite. I really wanted to love it. I don't know why I didn't. I did read this through a long span of time, both of the two books that I read from it. I don't know if that hurt me and me liking it or something. It just was not my thing. I thought it was boring, if I'm being honest. I was just not interested in the characters. I may reread the first book because there is a movie coming out and maybe I will like this book better than I did. I really want to because everybody seems to love The Darkest Minds and I'm over here like I just can't seem to like join the hype. That's why I haven't read Passenger yet, because everybody loves Passenger and I feel like I'm gonna be the one person that doesn't like it. Makes me feel awkward. Question number 2 is a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. I'm holding up Empire Storms by Sarah J. Maas because this book, a lot of people seem to freaking hate. I don't hate this book. I actually really like it. But I am Sarah J. Maas trash, so there is a lot of people that do like this book, but there's a huge amount of people that hate this book. And I'm one of the people that still enjoy this series, even though there is issues with it that I will acknowledge. Yes, there's issues. But it's so entertaining and I can't stop now. And she just has a way of writing battle scenes that is so epic and I can't get enough of it. If you like this book, comment down below. Make me feel better. Question number 3. A love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with. Normally this doesn't happen to me, but it happened hardcore one time. And for this, it was in the Shadowfall series by C.C. Hunter. If you haven't read this, you probably shouldn't. Unless you expect not the greatest thing ever. But in middle school, this was my twilight. I was obsessed. The love triangle was my life. I was so into this one guy. If you're gonna read this, I'm not gonna spoil you. This one guy, he was so nice. He was a good person. He was so kind to the main character. The other guy was like buff and like really hot. Like, yeah, he was hot. But he was mean. I did not like him. She went with the guy that was not the good person, and I will never understand. Question number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. For me, this is historical fiction. I'm just not that interested in history for some reason. I feel like I should be, but I'm not. I just don't care sometimes. And I feel terrible saying it because I think we need to know the history of the world, but that doesn't mean I love history class. I hate it. Normally I hear historical fiction, I'm like, because I feel like all the school books that I'm ever assigned is historical fiction and I never ever want to read it, so I just have a bad image for it because everything sucks that our school makes us read half the time. Oh. Question number 5, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. For me, this is Wolf from the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. It's not that I hate him, I just never really cared for his character. Like, if he died, I wouldn't cry. You know? I just found him kind of boring and just this alpha wolf guy because his name is Wolf, if you didn't realize. He was just so moody and I just did not understand him. And other people in this series, I loved so much. I love the characters in this series, but Wolf was always the guy I was like, do you need to be in the scene? Question number 6, a popular author you can't seem to get into. For me, this is the author of The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I've read this book, never moved on to her second book in this duology, which I still want to, but I feel like I'm just not extremely interested in the story. I did really like this when I read it, but I don't think I was the die-hard fan that a lot of people seem to be. I was just like, oh yeah, that's interesting. But there's other people out there that are like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever read. Oh my god, I can't. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't. Like, I can't understand. She does have really nice writing from what I remember. It's been so long. Like, I got this on release day, I feel. I'm gonna have to reread this to continue on to the second book because I feel like I should. I did really like it, but now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. The love has died down. I don't remember much from this book, and that's not a good sign because I remember so much from most books. And this book, I blank. I'm like, what happened in this book? Question number 7, a popular book trope that you are tired of seeing. Insta-love. Instantly, I can say this. Haha. I really love the slow burning relationships where the tension is just real and it has you shook. Like, you wait so long for the first kiss to finally happen. I've read books where the first kiss is within the first 15 pages, and that hurts me because sometimes the romance and the feel for it is not entirely there. And as a writer myself, I can understand because sometimes you already ship your characters so hard and you think everyone else probably just does too. But when you're writing it and you realize, oh, they made out on page 10 and they just met each other, that might need to be fixed. Question number 8, a popular series that you have no interest in reading. For this, I chose The Vampire Diaries by L.J. Smith. I love the TV show, The Vampire Diaries and the originals. Just love those shows so much for years. I've been watching them forever. My sister is a diehard fan. She's watched The Vampire Diaries like 14 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. She won't watch anything else. She just rewatches the show over and over and over again. For this, I read the first 100 pages, and I hate this because I saw the TV show first and I was so interested in the TV show. Then I read this, it was so different. Everything was like, what is this? This is not the show. And I never do that. Normally I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this movie? This is not the book. For this, it was the opposite. Honestly, this would be so much better if it was like the show. This was just weird. I don't know. I just did not like it. And I think there's a lot of haters for this book out there also, but there's also people that really enjoyed it. I think most of those are people that read it before the show, because I just don't know why I can't get into it. The show has changed me, you know? Question number 9. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? My friend Julia is going to kill me for this one. The Giver by Lois Lowry. I saw this movie. I just thought it was a lot more interesting than the book. I was more entertained by the movie than I was with this. This book was good, but I don't know. It just kind of lacked in some places for me. Yeah, Julia's gonna kill me. If you don't know who Julia is, her channel is A Reader's World. Go subscribe. She likes the book way better than the movie, but I don't agree. It was a good book, but I feel like there was some beautiful shots in the movie that just made it get you in the feelings. This didn't get me in the feelings, but the movie kind of got me in my feelings. If you understand what I'm saying. I've seen other people say that they liked the movie better, so I'm not alone here. Okay, Julia, I'm not alone. So those are all of the questions. Tell me down below if you agree with any of this. If you don't, it's okay. We can have differing opinions. It's all right. You know, we don't need to hate. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like it, comment down below. Have a good day, and goodbye.